Hey guys, today we're going to talk about Deadpool's TJ Miller will never work with Ryan Reynolds again. Let's get right into it. TJ Miller, a controversial actor and comedian, has stated that he would not return for Deadpool 3 or work with Ryan Reynolds again, even if he were asked to do so following a weird moment on set. Miller, who played blunt bartender Weasel in the franchise's first two films and has been embroiled in a number of controversies over the years, believes Reynolds despises him and recalls a time when Reynolds allegedly requested another take to belittle Miller in front of the cast and crew. Miller explained on the Adam Carolla show, as the character, he was like horrifically mean to me, but to me as if I'm Weasel. Miller then added, he was like, you know what's great about you, Weasel? You're not the star, but you do just enough exposition that it's funny. And then we can leave and get back to the real movie. Miller said the jab took him by surprise. He said, I just kind of listened and thought it was weird, and then I got off stage because they were like, cut? Adding that the crew seemed uncomfortable after the scene too. Miller also suggested the interaction went deeper than just an on-screen dynamic. He said, that's exactly why he said that. He then added, because I'm not funnier than he is at all, right? And I haven't been in more movies than him. Miller said the moment told him all he needed to know about Reynolds. He said, would I work with him again? No, I would not work with him again, adding, I sorta wish him well because he's so good at Deadpool, and I think it's weird that he hates me. Throughout his career, the actor-comedian has courted controversy. In 2017, he was accused of sexual assault by a woman, which he denied. A year later, he was accused of bullying a fellow actor on the set of his HBO show Silicon Valley, which he denied but was fired from. In 2018, he was arrested for allegedly making a fake bomb threat on an Amtrak train, but the federal charges were later dropped, citing Miller's previous brain surgery as a factor. Throughout the Carolla show interview, Miller insisted that he genuinely enjoys Reynolds' portrayal of the merc with a mouth, even if he considers Reynolds to be a insecure dude in real life. He said, he's such a good comedian that when you cover his face, he's so quick, he's so funny. He then added, I love him as a comedian, but I think after he got super famous from the first Deadpool, then things kinda changed. I think he was like, see? You guys see? Despite his comments, Miller admitted that his stance on working with Reynolds could change. He said, I've said that about Michael Bay and now we're friends, and I would work with him again. Before adding that Bay similarly has a very specific opinion of Reynolds after they worked together on the 2019 film 6 Underground. Still, don't expect Weasel to pop up in future Deadpool installments. He said, I don't really think you should do something for more than 5 years. He then added, I think it's weird to just go back and play Weasel 10 years later. But he added, I don't wish them any ill will, I just think Reynolds should make a Deadpool 3 and continue to make movies. I just think he doesn't like me, and I thought it was weird how he expressed that. Right after that, TJ Miller says he has patched things up with Ryan Reynolds after calling the Deadpool star an insecure dude and claiming that he would not work with him again. Miller, who has been embroiled in multiple controversies in recent years, including accusations of sexual assault and an arrest for allegedly making a fake bomb threat, said on SiriusXM's Jim Norton and Sam Roberts show that Reynolds reached out to him after Miller's remarks. Miller said it was really cool, he emailed me the next day. Miller then added, it was a misunderstanding, so I emailed him back and now it's like, fine. Miller complained to Jim Norton and Sam Roberts about how the story was covered in the media, calling it clickbait and claiming that his comments were misconstrued by the press. He said, it was just me telling a story from one set that I thought was weird. He then added that was it, but Miller conceded that he probably should have foreseen how his comments would be received. He said, that's a big problem I have in general. He then added, it's kind of not thinking about what the repercussions of saying this or that would be. In his Jim Norton and Sam Roberts interview, Miller reiterated that he enjoys Reynolds' performance as Deadpool. He said he is so funny, which I always maintain, and he is so amazing in those movies, and so that was kind of it, you know? He then added, it's so funny. I said all of these complimentary things and none of that shows up. He then added that he didn't see anything wrong with his initial remarks about Reynolds. He said, I didn't think that I had said anything that was negative. Miller then said, I feel bad that it was picked up and it was misconstrued for sure. But no, the next day he and I talked and it's fine. Meanwhile, Deadpool 3, which will also feature Hugh Jackman's return as Wolverine, is set to hit theaters September 6, 2024. Honestly, it's very easy to see Ryan Reynolds doing this kind of thing after his massive spike in success. I mean, the guy now currently owns a cell phone company as well as making millions through movies. Ryan Reynolds is one of the superstars of this generation, and if these statements were actually true, it would shock no one because let's just say the man deserved it. That's all for today. We'll be sure to catch you all in the next one.